The Soup presents The Summer of Love, brought to you by Nissan. All the ickiest, stickiest, and quickiest love shows on TV. Featuring Bret Michaels and his bandana of love.
Very amazing.
The indecisive bachelor.
He's dead.
And felons competing for the love of Ray J.
Bachelor style.
Plus, chicken nugget-loving kids, Tool Academy's valedictorian, and John and Kate minus affection.
All right, she's the queen, and we're the sorry people.
Now, here's your daddy, Joel McHale.
Welcome to The Soup presents The Summer of Love. It's not yet summer, and it isn't 1967, but why are you hating, baby? This is the only title we could get past the network and the sponsors. If you only knew. Tonight, we've got the most titillating, most enticing love clips around. And if that doesn't excite you, there's always...
Sweet potato.
That potato has gotten farther than Stedman. Let's get right into it, baby. Let's get right into foreplay.
You must be a Pisces, Scorpio, Leprechaun. Daddy likes.
No one knows about betting, ladies, than Ray J. He's such an authoritarian. He's made an instructional video starring E-personality Kim Kardashian. Check the back section of your local video store if it's still open. But Ray J, do you really love the ladies?
I ain't gonna even lie. I love them. Or even a grilled cheese with long hair.
Let's see what the women competing for the love of Ray J will do to woo him.
You like ice cream, baby?
You about to make a mess, huh?
This represents how good and sweet my love can be. All these nuts represent all the little things that make us perfect for each other.
Now it's getting good.
I can turn the sundae into a banana split real quick, baby.
Oh!
This is a banana split.
Oh!
That bedspread got chlamydia and diabetes. Let's keep scrolling. That's actually not ice cream. It's more of a Sorbet. Yeah. Skankbert? I'll keep going. Yes, Ray J set the bar pretty low for love shows. So low, in fact, it got a little sticky. But you don't need rich desserts and a webcam for creepy foreplay. Sometimes a lame script and some vacant stares will do just fine.
What's the toast?
No crazy girlfriends. Well,
I think this is the end of the evening.
I know.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
Do we just keep staring? I don't know. The script just says they stare at each other. It doesn't say they stop. Hey, could somebody type they stop staring, please? I'm starting to dry up here. Look like a border collie. The essence of foreplay is definitely in that first impression. In that moment, you'll know if that person is hot, cold, or just an uncontrollably honest person like Military Man on The Cougar.
Sergeant Ryan reported for booty as ordered, Stacey.
Sorry, what's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yes. You look way too old to be a cougar.
I look way too old?
Do you have an AARP discount? 'Cause you've got half my heart. Let's go back to my place and fall down the stairs together. Jason Mesnick really was looking for love, and he found it twice, in fact. But first, he had to wade through the pool of severely damaged women on the last season of The Bachelor.
My son's father and I split up a while ago.
My husband was tragically killed in a plane crash.
I actually resigned from my job to come here.
I've been looking at your MySpace page.
We got divorced about a year later, and now I'm single.
I'm totally not a stalker.
If only I could take the best parts of all these women and combine them into one Botoxed, unemployed, divorced widow stalker. We could call up the minister and wrap this up right now. Sadly, Jason had to actually go out with these women, some of which had really great stories, like Natalie.
When I was a little kid, I had this bear named Fuzzy, and it actually made the newspaper one time because I left it in a store, and our whole family was like depressed for a couple days because I was so depressed as a kid. But yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked.
That's okay.
But yeah, I didn't even know what we were talking about.
Hey, to be honest with you, we weren't even talking. I was just trying to figure out why your tanning salon had a rotisserie setting. Poor girl. Obviously, dating won't always tell you everything you need to know about your potential mate. I don't think the questions asked of these ladies on the Bad Girls Club is typical dinner conversation.
Have you ever had sexual relations with more than one partner in a 24-hour period?
Guilty as charged. Wait a minute. Ask the question again. What do I look like, a whore? I think I'm a whore.
Have you ever had a threesome?
Yeah, that's how I met my boyfriend.
Maybe. Yes, I have. I'm from Boston.
You know, home of the Green Monster? No, not the left field wall at Fenway. I mean my genitals. I'm from Boston. You're cute. Brody Jenner claims he wasn't looking for love. He was just looking for a guy to have a platonic relationship with on the aptly titled Bromance. And here he is platonically trying to bed them.
So I figured, why not try a little one-on-one time? Bachelor style. We got candles, fire pit. It's getting pretty bromantic around here.
Came around the corner, it was completely out of left field. I was like, whoa, like one of those romance novels you find in the supermarket.
I really hope Brody doesn't break my heart. If he does, I'm gonna give him a wicked beatdown and leave him for dead in a shopping cart. Not all bromances are dead serious. Here's a couple of guys who faked theirs just to mess with their school's principal on the principal's office.
Is this too close for you? No. What about that?
Okay, you're getting there.
What about that?
That's inappropriate.
That? He's a guy. We're amongst men here. Say we're at the dance, all right? We're just kind of going with the flow. Like, is this too close? What if I was just tying my shoe and I happen to be standing behind him, stretching? We're not touching right now. Is that inappropriate?
No, if you're not grinding body parts, I'm okay with that.
I am touching my butt.
His butt. You shouldn't be.
You didn't see that, did you?
Dude, we were totally messing with the principal. When you grabbed my butt, that was hilarious. I know. And when you squeezed my nipples, it was awesome. And then when you kissed me, that was weird. That was weird. Because it lasted so long. The need for love is certainly, I love those guys, universal, regardless of whether you are a rapper, a single dad, or a 17th century pirate. Please to enjoy.
Last season, The Bachelor presented An Officer and a Gentleman, the most romantic bachelor to date. This summer, you will fall in love all over again with The Bachelor, Captain Queequeg McShankly, despoiler of the 7 seas. Will this modern-day alcoholic, murderer, and rapist find the girl of his dreams?
All I'm really looking for is booty. Yeah. Jocelyn, will you accept this chest of doubloons?
Yes!
Oh. Yar. 'Tis true, I am a killer of men, but I am a lover of women. And actually, I am a killer of women as well. It's pretty bad.
More, thank you, more believable than Jason Mesnick's Bachelor, so at least I wasn't a Somali pirate. Anyway, and now let's earn some of our commercial freedom.
And now, let's take a closer look at Vivica A. Fox's made-up word of the day from her love show, The Cougar.
Stranger. All right.
This has been Vivica A. Fox's made-up word of the day. Will you have more gibberish for us tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Brought to you by Nissan. Get to the Nissan National Tent Event for great deals on reliable vehicles. Look closer. Nissan delivers.
Buy cars! It's just like a soccer match. We don't stop for commercials. Okay, we're done with foreplay. Let's jab giblets.
Of course I'll still respect you, Jessica.
My name's Amanda.
Birds do it, bees do it, even presidents do it. Right, local news?
We also need to be affectionate, and you can see that with Barack and Michelle as well. They do a lot of touching, kissing, even fisting with one another.
I got the wind knocked out of me.
So weird. I'm sure you know there are many different ways to sink the sailor and many different positions. This couple went on to Tyra and admitted their favorite position is Dunkin' Donuts.
You guys were having good sex. You called it the mission. What was the mission?
We would go and have foreplay while I was driving, and then we'd find a park somewhere public. It's always better in public, you know. So, but somewhere public, and we'd go get donuts after.
They completed the mission at the end.
Donuts always complete it.
Okay, so you guys did the mission, you did the donuts, and now there's no more donuts. No more.
No more donuts.
Yep. No more donuts. Chocolate cake wrapped in bacon, but no more donuts. How did you even find it? For some, anger is an integral part of bearing the baby leg. For Danger, the face-tattooed contestant on For the Love of Ray J, it may be the only part.
I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to be...
No, you haven't been there. Where were you at earlier when I was on the lie detector test?
But I was right there.
But you weren't right here. You were right there.
That's what I need, a soldier. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting from you, and I like that. So strap your boots on and let's run.
That's how thick his condoms are. It's not a snuggie, it's a thuggie. Brett Michaels considers himself a romantic. When he's got some free time from not making hit records or having any impact on the Billboard charts whatsoever, he's out there on TV looking for love. And believe it or not, there are actually women who will risk bodily harm to get with him, like this girl on Rock of Love bus.
Lay down on side, lay down on side. Good job. The next one, the little lamb on next.
Tell you, you're rocking, baby. Just don't get hurt. You're too sexy. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to have to go out with Joey tonight. Hey, you okay? Holy.
Whore down! Whore down! We have got a whore down. Give me some penicillin, some antifungal cream, and a pair of rubber gloves. And something for that girl who just fell. See what we did? Yes, thank you. That deserves that. Clearly a girl like that has spunk. And once she washes it off, Brett chose her to be his rock of love.
You are my rock of love, okay? Come here. I'm gonna kiss you right now.
Are you sure?
Now, I have just spent 12 weeks on the road dating 23 girls, all to end up with a penthouse pet. Now, who saw that one coming?
Well, your respective doctors would have to know for insurance reasons. I mean, you would have to have compatible strains, right? I mean... Of course, there's always a chance one of these TV relationships will work out. Tool Academy tried to teach a handful of douchey zilches how to be good boyfriends, and believe it or not, it ended in a wedding.
Right now, your wedding awaits.
It was amazing. There was all kinds of different beautiful flowers. There was a guy playing with the harpoon. And then I just couldn't wait for her to walk down the aisle to me so I could hold her hand and get her on the podium with me and do my proposes.
Proposes? Harpoon? I'm starting to think Tool Academy doesn't have very high graduation standards. I mean, what did you get on your tool sats? He has to tell himself to blink. Things kind of worked out on The Bachelor, too. Jason Mesnick dumped Molly and proposed to Melissa, but then dumped Melissa on the reunion special and asked Molly to take him back. It was all very romantic. And by romantic, I mean staged. But it made Chris Harrison smile.
You know, I think we can see where things go.
And that's all I'm asking.
While I'm smiling, I'm driving a nail into my palm. Lets me know I can still feel. I love you, Chris. We don't often think of Donald Trump doing the beastie rendezvous. Well, I do, only because I'm curious if the carpet matches the drapes, and by that, I mean, is it swirled down there, too? But the Donald thinks about sex a lot. Watch how he obsesses over it to Celebrity Apprentice contestant Randy Roderick.
I hired a cute boy to play my husband.
He gave you a pretty hard kiss, though, this guy, didn't he?
That's okay with me.
I saw those lips lock, and you looked like you were enjoying it, too, Brandy.
I was very into my thing, and I was doing my thing,
Yeah,
so I
kissing
didn't
that
see
good-looking guy. He's dead.
Because I was just focusing,
Does
and
he
I
have
didn't
any
really
idea
see
who
all
you're
the
married to,
fights.
Brandy?
What's
when
that?
he stuck his tongue down your throat?
No, he kissed me on the cheek.
Oh, okay.
But I did try.
That's not what I saw.
That kiss was so hot, Trump Tower went up a couple of floors. I'm referring, of course, to my fantastic erection, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Trump Holdings. It's a limited liability partnership. The balls are a separate entity. They're in bankruptcy. Florida real estate. Anyway, people who don't get to do the old chimney sweep often have to look elsewhere. Law & Order uncovered this seedy underworld in an incredibly realistic way.
The hell are these?
Tokens. That's how he pays his rent.
These won't get you on the subway.
Yeah, but they will get you off. They're from that Jack Shack he works at over on Broadway.
Well, our next stop's the Nut Hut.
Gino Parnell.
Don't know him.
Let me refresh your memory. He's the ex-con that you're paying off the books.
Gino's in back. Mop duty.
Clean up aisle 6 and wall 3. Ceiling 4 could use a scrub down, too. No one wants a dirty Nut Hut theater. It's really gone downhill since the Fantastics left in '88. But no show is more pornographic than the late-night skin fest I Love Toy Trains. Don't believe me? Take a look at what goes on in the basement. That's from the classic train porn, Dining in the Caboose. That made no sense at all. We just put music to it. But there really is no substitute for actually visiting the Netherlands. Or at least watching Isabella Rossellini do it dressed up as a whale in a Sundance Channel commercial.
A penis has disadvantages in water because it produces drag. If I was a whale, I would tuck it inside my body. And when needed, I can have an erection 6 feet long and stick it inside a female. Penises, all trying to get as close as possible to my eggs. But I would have a tunnel, and it would be a labyrinth. It would be species specific, so that I'm not screwed by a bear.
Never realized Blue Velvet was her normal period. When you do the mattress Macarena, there's a good chance you're going to end up having a baby, which is no picnic unless you're this woman from 2020, in which case it's very much a picnic, a weird, gross, vomit-inducing picnic.
This is Amber Hartnell's labor, and the look on her face says it all. She joins a growing group of women who say instead of agony, childbirth could be ecstasy. Amber actually had an orgasm while giving birth.
You were actually purring.
I was purring. It felt amazing.
How do you compare that to a sexual orgasm?
Well, it's really not any different.
Now I know why they call that show 2020. After seeing that segment, I threw up 20 times and stuck 20 hot pokers in my eyes. Thank you. And of course, having kids means eventually explaining the complex concept of love to them. For most of us, it's difficult. For a reality show stooge like The Bachelor's Jason Mesnick, it's damn near impossible. Luckily, he summed it up for his little son, Ty, on The Bachelor's DVD commentary.
Hey, buddy, now that you're 4, it's time you found out how I met your stepmom, Molly. Okay, remember when Daddy went on TV and met that girl, Deanna, you thought was a robot? Well, she made Daddy very sad on TV. There I am, crying like a pussy. But don't worry, she'll probably die alone. Anyway, then Daddy went back on TV and he met lots of nice ladies. And he took a bath with a Canadian girl named Jillian. Oh, she found out who her daddy was that night. Yeah, that's right, little buddy. You remember that lady you really liked, Melissa? Daddy dumped your stepmom and proposed to Melissa with a huge blood diamond the TV people paid for. You know how when you get a new toy and you just love playing with it, but then after a while you get sick of it? Well, that doesn't just happen with toys, but with Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders too. So instead of breaking up with her in private like normal people do, Daddy went on TV again because of something called a contractual obligation and did it there. And once again, Daddy cried on TV like a pussy. But lucky for your daddy, your stepmom was what grown-ups call a desperate person. And she took Daddy back after he humiliated her in front of 15 million people. Boy, that's a lot. So that's how Molly became your stepmom. Because Daddy's an indecisive slut pussy. Sleep tight, little buddy. And someday, I'll tell you why you look like one of the girls from the Rock of Love bus.
When I grow up, I want to be on TV too, Daddy. Now, if your kids don't like what you have to say, no matter how much love you've shown them, they could turn on you. Let's check out Curtis from Wife Swap and see how he puts his foot down.
I want my bacon. I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me. She thinks, out of the blue, she's a smart little girl, that she can do whatever she wants. No, that's not how she can do it in our family. She's act like she's the queen, and we're the sorry people.
Curtis.
I won't be coming back until Saturday when you leave. She's gonna try to stop me, but she can't run in those little high heels. Never see this face again.
Sadly, Curtis stepped out into the street and was run over by a bacon truck. Oh, finger-licking irony. He just kept on walking. The truck was totaled. Kids who understand love often understand the importance of showing affection. This kid on the Bonnie Hunt show took it a little too far, legally.
These are fun.
Yeah, they're fuzzy.
They're fuzzy and they're so soft.
Yeah, they're completely soft.
Oh, aren't they nice? Yeah. Oh, dear.
Hey, Bonnie, when I appear on your show, I'm bringing those gloves. All right, we went through foreplay, we did the deed. Now it's time for the final step, the letdown.
So I'll call you tomorrow?
Nah, I'm good.
When the act of love is over, there is nothing left to do but to communicate. If you're incapable of forming a coherent thought, the relationship is doomed. Just ask American Idol's Paula and... Don't worry, Paula's feelings weren't hurt. I mean, she has no idea he's there. I mean, she thinks Ryan is trying to steal her Lucky Charms. Which he is. Of course, many people wonder if Simon is a romantic, and one extra viewer found out the hard way.
Simon, are you a romantic guy? And what's the most romantic thing you've ever done for a lady?
Hi, Jennifer. Am I romantic? No. What have I done? Nothing. Thank you.
Actually, I stand corrected. Giving you 3 seconds of my precious time to answer your piddly question is now the most romantic thing I've ever done. The bar's been raised. Thank you. Oh, Paula, I'm the gingerbread man. When love breaks down, the partners can often try to spend some time apart. Some run to other lovers, some just go hang out with themselves, like this dad from Wife Swap.
Meet the Irish step dancing stewards of Pennsylvania. Pam passionately celebrates her Irish heritage through wholesome traditional Irish folk dance and music. Pam believes if kids aren't busy, they may end up smoking cigarettes or even in prison. So her kids are scheduled from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. But Pam has totally cut husband Tim out of their lives, leaving him to play with his organ alone in the basement.
And by organ, I mean penis. And by playing, I mean masturbating. Just want to make sure nobody misses my double entendre. We worked on it for 4 days straight. Organ, penis. Get it? Ha ha. Where's Miami? We are bored to death here at Wife Swap. There's nothing sadder than two lovers who must say goodbye, except for maybe two lovers saying goodbye while denying they were ever lovers, like Not Gay Chet and Ryan on The Real World Brooklyn. IMHO, they were.
Me and Chet are gonna be broken up. The hell am I gonna do without Chet?
Bye, Ryan. I love you.
I wish Chet would move to wherever I live and we could kick it all the time.
You look beautiful.
You look beautiful.
Are we in a relationship?
Shut the hell up. Are you sure we're not gay?
No, you're not gay. You just think each other look beautiful, openly tell each other you love them, and wish you could live together so you could kick it. At this point, sodomy would be the most hetero thing you guys have ever done. But if love fades and you don't part ways, it can eat you up inside. It can tear the very fabric of your soul. Or it can just ease you into a catatonic rage like John on John and Kate Plus 8.
I was very nervous about all the people here, I don't like projects still. I'm getting better about it. You know, we moved in here and I remember laughing because Bart was installing a dishwasher and I was stepping over him serving the kids lunch. Huge steps for me, huge. So I knew I could do it. I just do not like the dishevelment of not knowing where people are and there's people in and out and who's coming and going, and I don't like all that. So I was preparing myself for the onslaught of people. I was well versed. I received a plan of what was going to take place hour by hour on each day, or what was supposed to take place, which I appreciated.
The only reason his arm is around her is he's trying to hide the chick's phone number written on his hand. That's going to wrap it up for the Soup Presents The Summer of Love. Hey, I only mentioned Seacrest once in the entire show. Oh, that's twice. Damn. Thanks, everybody.